So let's just clear the board here. Make sure we're still on. Yep. So here we're asked, which expression is a sum of cubes? So the polynomial, when they say sum of cubes, the question is referring to a cubed plus b cubed. And we are trying to derive the more simplified version of this equation. So to derive this formula from this expression, we'd start off by just expanding the expression. So we'd start off actually, sorry, not by expanding this, but this is kind of what we're trying to solve for. So looking at a plus b cubed, we'll start off with this formula, and we'll use this formula to get to derive the equation for a cubed plus b cubed. So this, if we expand it out, we will get the values a cubed, so a cubed plus b cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So to do this, you can kind of go through it either step by step, doing a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, and you multiply all the way through. Or the other simpler way to go about doing this is recognizing that this is in a cubed form. So we know the coefficients would follow the format 1, 3, 3, 1. And knowing this, we know that a cubed, the coefficient would be 1. So it would be, starting here, it would be just 1a cubed. And then 3 would be 3a squared b. And the next 3 would be 3ab squared. And the last one would be 1b cubed. So this is basically, if you look at just what the power is, so a cubed and then a squared and then a to the 0, which is just 1. And then the other direction, b cubed, b squared, b to the 1, and b to the 0. So when you're expanding out this form, a plus b cubed, you can kind of use this short form and expanding out in this direction, or you can do the longer way where you multiply through each bracket. So this is just a helpful shortcut. After getting to this step, we would keep only the a cubed plus b cubed on one side, because that's what we're trying to solve for. So it will be a cubed plus b cubed is equal to, we would take 3a squared b times b plus 3ab squared, and we'd move it to the a plus b to the power of 3 side. So we'd move it to the left side by subtracting 3a squared b and the other term. And then subtract 3ab squared. So all we did in this step is we just moved, let me just highlight this. We moved these two terms to the other side of the equation, which is over here, beside this one. So we moved these two on that side, and then we just rearranged the equal sign. So we have a cubed plus b cubed is equal to, in brackets, a plus b cubed minus 3a squared b minus 3ab squared. And then the next step in this derivation is to factor out the negative 3ab. So I'm just going to move the equal sign over here. So we still have the a plus b cubed, and then we'll factor out from these two terms over here, the 3ab. So 3ab, that will give us a plus b. So we can see that there's an extra a term in the first term and an extra b term, so that's how the factoring is done. And then the next step in this solution is to factor out the a plus b. We can see that there are common terms in both equations, so that's what we want to do to get closer to the final form. So it will be a plus b in brackets a plus b squared minus 3ab. Just going to move this up a little bit. And now, since we've gotten to this form, we want to expand out this term over here to get to the final form of the equation. So expanding out is just multiplying a plus b by itself, because it's the squared. So we have a plus b, and it will be multiplied by, this also uses a similar shortcut, so it will be 1, 2, 1. So we have the first term will be a squared, and the second term will be 2ab, and then the third term will be b squared, and we still have the minus 3ab. So this is, the shortcut is, let me just actually move this up so you guys can see. So after we expand this out, we see that the coefficients are 1, 2, 1, and then you can see a squared, a to the 1, and then a to the 0, and then the middle term is just 2ab. This you would get the same result by multiplying out a plus b times a plus b. And then finally, we just put this term and this term together, and then we get the final form a plus b, this is the bracket, is a squared plus b squared minus ab. So this is the final solution. So we have let me just write that out real quick, a cubed plus b cubed. So this is the final solution for which expression is a sum of cubes, and we showed the derivation. I'll go through, summarize it real quick from the beginning. So we started with a cubed plus b cubed. This is what we wanted to derive the expression for, and then we started off with a plus b to the cubed. We simplified it, we factor out common terms, and then we just factor out common terms again, and then expanded and added two terms together, and then this is the final form that you will get. This is a helpful equation to memorize if you're presented with a function that is in the format a cubed plus b cubed, because right away you can simplify it into this version. So you can leave a comment here. Good job. The solution is correct.